coming to cinemas near you. The most anticipated, fastest, and action-packed adventure this year.
9 million runners in the world, and I gotta get one with feet smaller than my sister. And I don't even have a sister.
Are you there, Mr. Unknown Runner?
Yeah, I'm here, unless you wanna go and get my barcode for me.
No barcode, no time. Then who are you? You have me at a loss. Are you just another runner who's watched too many YouTube videos? Another victim of the influencer culture? Ben Parks, Andy Baddesley, crown my run.
I was always partial to Marn myself. Always like the sarcasm.
Did you really think you could outrun us?
Yippee-ki-yay, funnel ducker. At least I don't look like Ron Weasley.
Now I have a barcode. Ho, ho, ho. Wake up, man.
It's Saturday, 9 a.m. One man must face the challenge of parkrun.
Come down to the parkrun, we'll get together, have some laps.
In order to save his Strava reputation this Christmas, make sure you run hard.
Welcome to the parkrun, pal.
Good morning. It is Saturday the 20th of December in what is the last parkrun before Christmas, and I am at Chasewater Country Park for the Die Hard Christmas run. It's always good fun, this one. It's always a bit chilly. It is a very misty morning again. It is not very warm. I think it's about 3 degrees. I am not very well. There's lots of colds and coughs and sniffles about, and I have finally succumbed. So I'm still here, still doing it. But I'm not going to hold myself to any particular high standard today. We'll see how it goes, but, take it as it comes and just enjoy it. Right, I'm going to get sorted and then we'll see what happens.
Keeping the outer layers on for a bit this morning until sorted, until ready to go, I think. Definitely not going to get the best view of Chasewater this morning given how foggy it is. Because this is the lake. Normally, you can see right across to the side, it's a lovely view. But today, fog, mist. Is it fog or mist? I don't know. But anyway, yeah. It's not that cold. The car says it's about 3 degrees at the moment, but wait until I got my vest on, see how I feel then. On the plus side, this section here behind me is where we finish, isn't underwater. This bit often is completely flooded. I've been several times before and they've had to adjust the course to account for the fact that it's just all underwater. Tamworth is currently underwater, so that's cancelled today. But thankfully, today it looks okay. The course itself, I'm expecting to be rather muddy, rather wet. There's usually lots and lots of puddles everywhere, including a massive puddle, typically at the bottom of the one big hill. Course is a little bit undulating, bit of up and down, but it's one lapper, which one lappers are always nice. Means you only have to do that big hill once, of course. So, but yeah, it's going to be good.
Because of the actions of the Parkrun Corporation, We are taking this event hostage. There is no need for any bloodshed. Just follow these simple demands, and we will be safe. First off, we do not laugh at a poor field of vision. It is necessary to do this. So, Chasewater, in order to avoid bloodshed, we must keep under 11s within arm's reach at all times. We must have a maximum of 1 dog per person on a handheld lead, not on a base harness. A dog is not compulsory, but is most sensible to bring. We must also not spit. Any spitting, not acceptable. We will go through the finish funnel and we will stay in our order. We will scan our token and we will not take it home, even if it is number 69 and we think it is funny for Facebook. Are we all understood? This is deadly serious here. I have Carl here, and he is not afraid to take action if it is needed. So, if we are all understanding what we need to do today in order to avoid bloodshed, we must go to the start area. The only way to free the event is for you all to complete 5K without breaking the rules, and then we can be saved. Okay?
Today we've got Hans falling off the Nakatomi Plaza to give us a visual representation of the race. So as he gets to the bottom, we get closer to the end. The start of the parkrun today is on a nice tarmac bit that typically has lots of goose poo. I suspect maybe they've flown away for the winter because there wasn't much there today. I'm not complaining about that, of course. It can be fairly tight at the start, so it is advisable to start further forward if you can. I don't think I hampered anyone by doing that, and I've mostly kept up with the crowd. The staff from the cafe there, the shed, they always get involved with the Die Hard run. They love it. Obviously good business for them. This first corner here is very muddy, and you have to be very careful. Lots of berries. I've seen somebody go flat on their face at this point before. Not very nice, but you do have to be careful because it is quite muddy, quite wet. But we quickly get through this and back onto the road. There are some speed bumps. This is a road that runs to the boating club, I think it is. So you occasionally do have to be mindful of a car. There's Carl doing his thing. But you carry on along here. It's all nice path. You've got to look out for those speed bumps, but other than that, it's fine. The next section is where the path starts to get a little bit uneven. Since the last time I came, they appear to have filled in with kind of big gravel into some of these potholes that we've got. And there's a couple of gates we have to squeeze through there. Oh, and there's Hans. He's given us the update on the first kilometre, a 5:26. Happy with that. As you can see, loads of water here, big puddles. You've got to be really careful. You could just go straight through them, but you just don't know what's underneath, and you risk twisting an ankle if you're not careful. So there's a little bit of weaving in and out to avoid the puddles as much as possible. Normally, there's a massive puddle at the bottom of the hill, so generally you can't avoid it anyway. This path carries on for a fair bit more than the rest of this kilometre. This chap in the metric marathon top, I have a nice chat with him in a moment. We talk about Chester, how he found it, what our plans are for the future. I told him about I'm doing the Manchester Marathon, and he told me he's doing London Marathon. And here's Hans again, giving us an update on kilometre 2, a 5:37. That's probably right with all the weaving about that we do.
What charity is it? Oh, Action Heart.
So the chap I'm running with is running for charity at London for Action Heart, which is a local heart health charity. So it sounds a very worthwhile very worthwhile charity. We have a narrow single file bridge here, and it is absolutely single file. So if you get stuck behind someone, it's not long, but if you get stuck behind someone, you're stuck. And then as we come round to the right, we go into a field and the bottom of what is the biggest hill on this course. Often this section is very muddy. There I am, apologies for the unsightly view.
Usually a big puddle up above this hill. Yeah, normally.
The hill isn't particularly big, to be honest, but it is halfway and it is pretty tiring. They've done some work. There was no massive puddle. Really good. Well done to the park rangers. As we get to the top of the hill, I really start to feel nauseous, and I do have to have about a 15-second walk just because I felt like I was going to throw up. It eased off fairly quickly, and we go down the other side of the hill. Just checking out on Hans on the right there, he's getting pretty far down. We cross over the railway here as we go through kilometre 3 at 5:56. Slow down a little bit with that walk and the hill. Well, we cross over the railway here. It's a nice heritage railway.
It's a bit warm in that.
I'm very warm, which is why I'm not running as fast as I normally do.
He's got a machine gun ho-ho-ho top on.
Oh, you're doing reasonably alright.
And again, this section is a nice tarmac section. It's all very good to run on before we head back into a little bit more of a path up through the trees again. Maintaining a steady pace overall.
Morning.
And then kilometre 4, we've gone through in a 5:47, so we have picked it up slightly. There I am again. Apologies. I probably shouldn't inflict this on people, really. And in the final kilometre now, we come up onto the side of the lake. Now, if it is windy, you get absolutely blasted here, and I do mean absolutely blasted. But there was very little wind today. It's a nice view over the lake as you come round, though. Not that you can see much today. It's lifted a bit. So this carries on for about another half a kilometre till you get to the end, which is here, down onto this path, and then you're round to where we started again. A very enthusiastic parent behind me, encouraging their child to get a move on.
Cheers, John.
There's Pat, he's already finished. And then it's just round past the shed again, and we're pretty much done. Last little push. Do have a little kick in me there, not much, but a little bit. This guy's only 100 metres from, not less than 100 metres from the end, and he's had enough. Giving it a good go, though. And there we are done.
Thank you.
Well done, keep coming.
Well, considering I'm not feeling my best, I'm really pleased with that time. My watch said 28:19, I think it was. We'll see what official parkrun time was, but it should be about that, as I wasn't far off the start line when we set off, and the watch went off dead on the finish line. So yeah, really, really good. Aside from that tiny little walk at the top of the hill, I felt really nauseous. Aside from that, it all went very, very well. The course is
technically a bit challenging. The ground underfoot is not that even. There's a lot of gravelly bits, a lot of different textured ground. There's a lot, as you see on the video, there's a lot of puddles to navigate, and you can't necessarily just go straight through those puddles because you don't really know what's underneath them. So you always have to be careful, because you could end up going down a pothole or who knows what. But yeah, really, really happy with that overall. So next one is Christmas Day. I'm not sure I'm going. Tamworth or Cannock maybe, we'll see. And I have my end of year race review video coming out on the 23rd. So that's something else to look forward to. So right, I'm going to get home, get warmed up, because it's pretty chilly running in a vest. All the best. Thanks for coming in. If you don't see you before, have a lovely Christmas. Ta-ra.